Yeah. So, yeah. That's that happened. It's really not great. I did a really dumb thing. Did a really super dumb thing. Really super dumb. And what a disaster. Damn. I'm here in the app though, answering questions for the next little bit. And thanks, Shawnee Mac. I lost all of my games on the. Is there music playing? Sorry. Oh man, what a disaster. This is the worst thing I've ever done. Oh my gosh. What's going on, Boom Chat? Lost all my games on the Giants-Dallas game. That was a rough break, man. That was a rough break, man. That game did not break the way we thought it was. You know why? Because the Giants can't do anything. Eli Manning can't throw the ball 3 feet in front of the line of scrimmage. Um, yeah, crazy. That was tough. Giants Dallas did not play out the way we thought. Eli has no confidence. So Eli was able to test the Jaguars secondary because Eli was able to test the Jaguars secondary because he was taking shots and the line was just doing a straight 4-man rush. And what happened was the Cowboys started to stunt. When you got an inexperienced offensive line, they just were a mess, man. It was awful. It was awful. And as a Giants fan to watch that, big yikes. Unfucking believable. Sorry, it's a family show, honestly. But we're here. We're here for Thursday night. Got the Millionaire Slate to your left, my right. We're hanging out until 8 o'clock. Another hour or so. We're going to have DFS Robot to talk about the Thursday slate. He helps with locks. He's 1/3 of Locks DFS. And they're some of the best. Some of the best in the fantasy game. In terms of breaking down DFS slates. So you know you want to get down with that. Rick Rosen, it's your boy out here. This Boom Fantasy #1 DFS slates. Hey, if you haven't deposited with Boom Fantasy, that's stupid. But you can get back in it and get paid for it. This is the Boombox, my guys. You deposit, you send the screenshot of your deposit to me. We'll get you in the Boombox. That'd be crazy. We'll put you on the emoji board. That's back here. And then you'll be running for the Boombox. Got some Boom swag, Boom apparel, fresh and repping the Boom squad, Boom fam, the Boomers. We're going to hit a pristine auction, get you some nice autograph swag, some football memorabilia. And then we're going to get you some a nice bobblehead from eBay. We're going to make it pop. It's going to be nice. It's a special and it's a nice. And it's for you. We're going to draw a couple of them throughout the season. You got to deposit on Boom to be eligible. So get in there. Get at me. And let's get winning. Because this slate's winnable tonight. I think that... the Browns are going to be able to run the ball and the Jets are going to throw the ball. I really think that there's going to be at least one of these games that is just that simple. And if you are pressing that in your slate, you're going to be rolling. We got jackpots that need to get hit too. I'm making sure that I got chat up. My chat's funky. We're out here. Danger's out here. Dallas Giants, bad beat city. Turn that all the way down. But yeah, most rushing yards. Carlos Hyde, 3rd in the league in rushing. Who knew, man? That is crazy. That's crazy. Carlos Hyde third in carries with James Conner and Todd Gurley. I think not Todd Gurley. Someone's up there that shouldn't be. Anyway, the Browns are favored in this game. That's crazy. The Browns are favored tonight, and I like them to win because much like the Giants mess on Sunday night, the Browns line is fearsome. Fearsome. Right? Sam Darnold, 2 games. That's great. He played Detroit. Detroit has nobody to rush the passer except Ziggy Ansah, and he went down with a knee injury early. Didn't get talked about. Still out. Dolphins, nobody. Hard pass. They got Robert Quinn. He's not doing anything. So I have not seen a real pass rush. Real pressure in Sam Darnold's face. Real fear on the outside. That's Myles Garrett, baby. That's Larry Ogunjobi up the middle, baby. So I think the Browns are going to put their young defense on full display tonight, even without Christian Kirksey, which is a big loss for them. But I think they'll be able to right the ship. They'll be fine. I got good feelings tonight about the Browns. I do think it's going to be a knock 'em down, drag 'em out game, though. It's going to be a tough game because the Browns are mistake prone. UW Danger, what's going on? You're on the YouTube stream. I don't know how you made it into YouTube because my channel's got nobody, but thank you. Carlos Hyde just needs to break a run. You think the Jets are winning? Later on, Raiders-Dolphins will be an easy game to bet. Well, who do you like in that game? Because I think the Dolphins, I think the Raiders have been getting pooped on. 2 really tough games that they were in both games. So, like, it'll be easy to bet against the Raiders team. Like, that team's 0-2. First of all, they were hanging with the Rams the entire game, right? They were hanging with the Rams. And they were leading Denver the entire way. Hey, what's going on, Tanner? I appreciate it. I'm going to copy that. Let's take a screenshot, ignore stuff above there, and only focus on the things in that message and below. Beautiful. But yeah, this is see how come I got that message, Tanner, on one I have literally the Boom phone. I have Boom chat open on 2 phones and I don't see Tanner's message on one of them. So weird. I'm feeling this one. Someone taking home a mill. No, yeah, I'm telling you, this slate is nice. And with Enunwa and Jarvis, it's not like high ceiling receivers. Like someone is going to hit those numbers. They're not so unfeasible. Landry needs to play, for the record. He's going to play, but the fact that he might not be 100% makes this all the more appealing because nobody's putting like 150 for Landry, right? The way you would with Brown, where you might toss an entry where Brown could go off. Nobody's going to do that for this slate, right? You're going to get nice, reasonable numbers for Enunwa and Landry, and that means that someone could really actually win this $1 million tonight. That's the thing about Boom. It's like I don't have to get hype about a milli maker at DraftKings or whatever because we're giving away $1 million in every single game. You can win one. I don't understand how Tanner's message didn't show up on my other phone. That makes no sense. Might as well ban him from the app though, right? While I got the chance. Hey, I'm sitting here. Sorry. I'm so mad, man. I did a bad thing. I think you got to go with the Raiders. They're going to show up against the Dolphins. They just need the confidence game. We saw them sticking with 2 pretty decent teams, so winning the Dolphins game is no problem. I agree. That's basically what I said as you were trying to type it, is that the Dolphins did, in fact, the Raiders did, in fact, play 2 teams that are pretty good, and they played them super tough. Regardless of how good you think the Broncos are, you're still in Denver early in the season going against Von Miller. I think the Raiders have a great offensive line, which is so sad because Derek Carr is so trigger happy behind the best offensive line in football, maybe. Like one of. Dallas is banged up, so it could be. No problems there. That's a good pick. I wasn't really leaning Raiders, but UW Danger in the YouTube chat has convinced me otherwise. That it is, in fact, a heady play. And there's nothing I love more than a heady play. Oh, we got to turn our frowns upside down. We got football tonight, boys. and possibly girls. I hope you're ready. I haven't put any bets in. So I've been pretty good at Thursday Night Football. The opener was tough, but we just put a bucket on Julio Jones over, and that was a great way to start the season. And then last week we were all in on AJ Green over, and that was so perplexing because they were all touchdowns. It's not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to catch 4 passes for 3 touchdowns. There's supposed to be some yardage in between there. That's where we got really burned. Yeah, it happened. So this week I'm not going to touch any of the receivers because I want somebody to win a milli. If you want my guesses for the milli, watch the video on the Boom YouTube channel with me and Nick from Daily Fantasy Insider. It's a heady play. I highly recommend it. But hey man, we got 15 games after this. This is the last week. Bye week start next week. Who do you think is going to be on bye next week? Bye week. No teams on bye week. No teams on bye week. No teams on bye week. Oh, this isn't loaded. I can't show you. My schedule's being a pain. Vikings Rams is next Thursday? What? Oh, we got to roll out the promo for that. Are you kidding me? Wow. What should we do for that? We should do something special. Tanner, do you like Enunwa tonight? I think I like Enunwa every night. If he's going to get 8 targets a game, I never not like Enunwa. Dude, the targets are crazy. And I think they're going to have to pass. And I think that I was saying on the show that I told you to watch is that it's a single option offense if the pass rush is coming. And Enunwa's option 1 most of the time. Panthers and Redskins are the only teams off. That's kind of crazy. But then Bears, Bucks, week 5. When does the 4s start? Lions, Saints. There it is. Week 7. Packers, Raiders, Steelers, Seahawks. And we get 7, 8, 9, 10. 4. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams are off in week 11. Oh, that's crazy. 6 teams are at 1, 2, 3, and then week 12 again, back down to 2, and then it's over by 13. Right? It's Thanksgiving. Okay, so we're about to start 9 weeks in a row of having to make fantasy adjustments. So there you go, Cam Newton, Alex Smith, boys, gird your loins, because it's coming. Sketchy. Well, let's just see if you got to get someone in. Who do you stream that week? This is our streaming schedule. Oh, the Packers. There you go. So fire up Aaron Jones. That's why the Packers defense is kind of a nice grab this week. Not because they have a good matchup this week. They're at Washington, but if you have the roster flexibility, sorry, it's a long day. If you have the roster flexibility, they're going to be a great matchup against Buffalo. Hosting Buffalo in Lambeau, that'll be a heady play. So that's our early ad. That's our stream. I gotta change the top. I gotta just put a carrot and then streaming. That'll be a good edit. Hell yeah. Sorry for the late start, guys. Technical difficulties. And we'll move ahead as planned for another hour. We'll go till 8. I'll take any questions you want on the night slate. And NFL going forward. Throw me a baseball question. I'm so about it. I'm out here. Staying way clear. Week 2 is upset. UW Dangers on the YouTube stream. He says, Week 2 is upset week. I shouldn't bet any games. I lost all the games I bet on. Pats and Giants. Well, that would make you 0 for 2. But, yeah, underdogs dominated week 2. I believe, 7 underdogs, 1 straight up. So it's so bad. Sorry, yawning on stream is such a bad look. Let's watch it. There it is. Yep, watched it. Really good. I'm staying way clear of the Vikings-Rams. Vikings-Rams is where I wish I didn't play fantasy football or gambling because I just would like to sit back and enjoy that. I would just like to soak in that football game, right? I think that's just a good game. Oh, Riley, thanks for popping in, Riley. Make sure you check out the Sunday show, live 10 to 1. We'll be in the app. We do Sunday 10 to 1, Tuesday 6 to 8, Thursday 6 to 8. Now it's going to be a hard schedule, and any jackpot stuff will pop in. But thanks for popping in, Riley. All about it. Danger says I have Tom Brady as my quarterback. I don't know. He's great, but it's hard to work when he has no options to throw to. Gronk, who is double teamed. Gronk showed up on the injury report today. I didn't see exactly why. Let's take a quick gander. Ankle, limited in practice. Yikers. So Gronk limited, Josh Gordon limited in the playbook. And so we need to temper expectations about the Patriots. But Edelman comes back week 4. So, oh my God, why? Why is that happening? If I were Bill Belichick, I would throw week 3, automatically take the loss, and bring everybody back healthy for week 4. Amazing. Funches, Deshaun Jackson, Keelan Cole, Marvin Jones, Enunwa, pick 2, standard. Well, we got to watch out for Deshaun Jackson's health because I know he had concussion stuff. But the thing about Deshaun Jackson, it makes him fickle. He's got 9 targets through 2 games. 9 passing targets. I really just typed Jackson into Google. Like that was going to give me exactly what I wanted. Really having a great day all around. And it's just going downhill. Nothing from injury updates. So I would say you got to keep firing up Deshaun Jackson, as you know what I mean? Like while we're here, you just got to keep riding that train. The Steelers secondary is terrible. So you'd be crazy to leave him on your bench, as stressful a process as it is. You know, he's the number 1 example of you only need one play, right? He's the number 1. You only need one play. So I like Deshaun Jackson. I got to pick 2. Titans secondary, not great. Gave up touchdowns to Hopkins and Will Fuller and 2 to Kenny Stills. So Keelan Cole is a very good option, especially as Fournette gets healthy, but still isn't 100%. He's a hammy boy. Marvin Jones, I am cold on after being on that train for a while. Kenny Golladay just looks so good. Kenny Golladay looks ready to take over, and the targets are showing. So I like Marvin Jones as a flex play, where I used to like him as wide receiver too. And Enun was good, but I don't think... I'm going to get fired. I don't think in standard he's as good an option as Deshaun Jackson and Keelan Cole, who are legitimate game breakers. Do you see Enunwa running for 60 tote? I don't really see it the way I can easily see it with Keelan Cole and Deshaun Jackson. So you got high upside dudes, but I think those are the dudes as far as upside is concerned. Are there safer plays? Yep. But is there if you were like a fantasy analyst who was concerned about like safe plays and like taking the basement, you'd have Deshaun Jackson on your bench both weeks, right? Not comfortable picking a winner in Jets Browns. Hold on, am I getting a degenerate tweet? I think I am. Riley popped in. That's cool. He never hangs. There's a long list of bets. Oh, prop bets. Man, I thought it was going to be a nugget of information about the under, which I like. Yeah, I mean, there's no one skill position player that I like in this matchup. I don't even like the kickers. Darnold could put up decent yardage numbers, but at the same time, he's going to be running for his life. And that's going to be because they're chasing the game. And if they don't chase the game, if they're in it, they'll just pound the ball back. And it'll just be which team can successfully run the ball. That's what Nick and I talked about in our preview video posted on the Boom YouTube channel. I have Enunwa hitting 68 yards. I think that's very fair. Let's look at this. Quincy Enunwa, professional reference. Show me some. Career. Receiving. Yards. He's had over 100 yards once in his career, 2016. But here's 2018. Here's 2018. 63 and 92 for all we're talking about him. It's been catches. It's been catch volume. So I know this is really hard to see in the app. Like really hard to see. But Quincy Enunwa has 31 career games, it appears. And he's gone over 80 4 times. So, like, he's had a lot of good catch games. He's had a lot of 6 and 5 catch games, right? 9 games with 5 or more catches. That's cool. Both inside this season, but, not the yardage guy. And that's why I think that the $1 million is very much in play tonight, which is a crazy thing to say. It sounds crazy, but I think that's a reality. You never know. You never know. But Enunwa, at that low number, the range of outcomes is lower than with a Julio. That's all I'm saying. And Jarvis Landry, what did Landry do in the last 2 games? Not great. I know his target numbers were there. I just typed Landry into Google. Like, I'm getting exactly what I want. I want all of Landry Jones's numbers. 15 targets in the opener, only 7 targets last week. So it clearly came back down to earth. 106 yards in the opener. Again, that was in driving rain, too. It made no sense. And 69 yards against the Saints, who are bad in man coverage. What is wrong with me? I cannot shake this. I would rather have the hiccups than serial yawns. This makes it look like I don't want to be here. This is the only thing I want to be doing. Unbelievable. But Landry has the numbers that show the same thing, that he's not a high cap guy. That if you're pushing 100 for both guys, you're literally predicting like season highs, career highs, especially with Enunwa. If you're putting high 90s, you're literally pegging him for one of the best games of his career. It's crazy that we even have Enunwa, considering his relative unknown status. It's kind of crazy he's a lightning question, but we can take advantage of it because his range of outcomes is so small. Receptions is another crazy question because Jermaine Kearse is really getting lost in the shuffle on the Jets. Enunwa's being the number 1 target guy. Robbie Anderson's the big play guy. They got that guy Sterling at tight end who doesn't really know what he's doing. Jermaine Kearse can make plays, and he did last season. He had a really nice run last season, but he's non-factor this year. And Duke Johnson's the same way. A guy who is a legitimate playmaker in this league. When given the ball in the right situation, the man can make highlights. Non-factor this year. That's even more depressing. That's what I hated. Who? Jermaine Kearse? Or Duke Johnson? Not playing. Oh, abdominal injury during the preseason. Missed season opener after procedure on abdominal injury. Well, that's fine. Connor Hughes getting it in. Day to day, week to week. Sore abdomen. That's rough. He's a big time weapon. He makes them muy dynamic, and I like that. We got to shake it out. It's a slow start. Let's get the theme song banging. Let me shake my muscles out. Let's bring it back. Fun start to the show, right? And got more fun as the thing went on. You guys like a bailed stream? -1 yards week 2, though. Oh, yeah. See Baker Mayfield tonight. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? got? How about that? Baker Mayfield. Baker time. Tyrod Taylor has really not been getting it done. He is not a yards guy. This offense wants him to be a little vertical. He's not that guy. And Baker is. Tyrod Taylor's on the field to not throw interceptions, but this is a team that won the turnover battle by a long margin week 1 and still pulled out a tie. So is that even really going to help them? At this point, you got to weigh the risk of a turnover because your defense has the ability to get turnovers of their own with the willingness to take deep shots down the field. You're watching it week in, week out in the NFL. The teams that are willing to take shots down the field are the ones that are going to be the most successful. It is not even close. Catch, interference, defensive holding, illegal hands, roughing the passer. So many more things can move the ball for you than just running it up the middle for 4 yards, which sounds like the safer option. It's not, though. You know? There are more things that can go right by stretching the field and taking chances. Running the ball on first down should be dead. Should be dead. On 1st and 10, the defense has to prepare for everything. There is zero leverage on the defense's part. Inherently, that means the offense has leverage because the offense can make synchronized adjustments faster. The Buccaneers, the Eagles, the Lions, the Rams. I want to start putting the Jets in there. The Falcons and the Saints are in there. The Panthers are getting there. They put an article earlier this year about it. Some of the franchises know that throwing on first down is the wave. All the metrics support throwing on first down. Giants, Cowboys, Cardinals, Chargers do it. Plotting up the middle, 2 yards. 2nd and 8. If you're lucky on 2nd and 8, you run it again and you can put yourself in a 2nd and short. But really, everyone knows you're going to pass now. You're now chasing the result. It's so stupid. And now we're going to get the Jets and the Browns, who are 2 of the top teams in rushing attempts. The Browns are the number 1 team in rushing attempts this season. All those leads they've had to grind out. They were trailing the entire way against Pittsburgh. And they were up against the Saints and they blew it late. They had kicks to put it away. We all know how that played out. Really bad. Got to do phone stuff, guys. Got to make it happen. So it's a tight matchup, but the teams that play it right, those are the teams that are going to win. And I think that could be the Browns this year. At least tonight. At least tonight. Sorry. Woo! It's going to be a good one. You know what? Here's the thing. Last year, we did this week 3 also. Because the matchup was Rams versus 49ers. And everyone said, oh boy, here we go. Thursday night clunker. And honestly, if maybe the Browns had won a game, and the Jets didn't take a quarterback, we'd be saying the same thing. But there's built-in excitement for this game. So it's totally different. But last year we did this week 3. Thursday night sucks. Thursday night sucks. Never any good matchups. And now, that game, Rams-Niners, certified banger. I believe it was 42-39 final. One of the highest scoring games in Thursday night football history. The national arrival of Sean McVay and the Rams, and Shanahan, the Shanahan and Niners, San Franahan, if you will. Brian Hoyer was the quarterback, by the way. Ridiculous. That's before the Jimmy G trade. That's before the trade even happened. I'm going to get fired. So the perception of these bad teams is completely dependent on our past opinions because they're different teams. I can't wait to see Myles Garrett tonight. So, like, the last couple of weeks, be honest, you haven't been watching the Browns. You've only been watching the Browns through Red Zone, right? So the last couple of weeks, you've just been wondering, how are the Browns still in this game as you, like, clutch your parlay ticket to your chest? How are the Browns still in this game? Now we're going to get to see why. We're going to get to see them grinding out on offense, play mistake-free football, punt, and play really good defense. And hopefully force turnovers on defense and turn them into points. That's the only reason the Jets lost to Miami. They gave 14 points away on turnovers. The Jets were about to score at the end of the first half, too, and they lost by a score. Right? That makes sense. It would have totally changed the game. They got tackled at the 1-yard line going into the half. That has to be the worst feeling, man. Scoring in the NFL is not easy. So to get tackled at the 1-yard line to end the half, heebie-jeebs. We're rocking with you till 8 o'clock, boys. It's Thursday night football. I think we're color rushing tonight. Are we color rushing? Just bring back the old Jets helmets. Browns will rock the color rush jerseys on Monday Night Football. Thursday Night Football. Yeah, but they're brown. What? The orange stripes on the shoulders and pants with none of the customary white highlights. I didn't even realize that white highlights were customary. Paint that field. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's cool. Sorry. That is really cool. Jets color rush, though? Whoop. Lesson learned. In more ways than one today, the Jets are not going to play debut color rush. Nope. That's a shame. Their color rushes were good. Yeah, but they were colorblind, not colorblind friendly. That's the problem. But they're really nice. I like the all greens. But I would have preferred the old helmets. What's going on, Danger? Sorry, I missed a couple of your chats. Oh. Yep, that's me going through the, looking at stream, through the stream in the stream. Landry's my problem. I don't know if he's supposed to play the whole game, so I want to go low, but not sure. Well, you know, enter a couple times. Who do you have for most reception yards? I have Pryor. I don't have Pryor. I tell you that much. Because I just don't think he's going to get that. I'm encouraged by his usage, but I don't think he's going to get that much work in the offense. Shawnee Mack, what's going on, bud? Thanks for snitching. I appreciate you. I'm just kidding. It's a family show, and I got explaining to do. Most receptions, when that question, we'll get to it, because I don't remember who it is. I think that's the one with Callaway. I think Callaway can catch a big one. But Pryor just doesn't have the offensive involvement. And that's what, for receiving yards, aside from a big play guy, I need more involvement. I need more plays. But Pryor being anything is so encouraging for the Jets. He's on a prove-it deal. Yeah, I had Callaway here. Or Bobby on a long ball. Bobby long balls if he's getting the targets. But I think Callaway is a crazy good talent. So that was my pick on the video on the Boom Fantasy channel with Nick, friend, our boy from Daily Fantasy Insider. So I like Callaway there. Living large. Shawnee Mac, thanks for telling me, though. Thanks for telling me. I kind of got sucked into the press conference. Thanks for being like, hey, this is you shouldn't be doing this. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to watch my back. That's what family does. Ugh, I'm such an idiot. So dumb. I was going to look something up, but I forgot what it was. Callaway was the yards. Anderson. It was something related to that. Just know it was smart. It was smart and witty. But Callaway is a real talent. I don't trust Tyrod on deep balls too, but he hit one. He hit one, and it was beautiful, the ball to Callaway. I'm mad at you, Shawnee Mac. I trust Darnold on deep balls, and that's why I could go Anderson, but I'm nervous. Cleveland's got good safeties. I got Peppers back there. Peppers plays 50 yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So far behind the line of scrimmage. I got a low bitrate stream. I don't know why it's not my stream health isn't solid. Something to do with me being an idiot. Yeah, Shawnee, make sure you're playing a contest tonight. Let me know how you do. I should really have a contest that I'm in where people can play against me, but your boy is just chilling. But I agree that Landry's health. Let's see what Twitter is saying about Jarvis Landry. I'm always nervous about searching Twitter on stream. Dude, someone... That's so good. Landry and Demarius Randall will both be active and play tonight. Mary Kay Cabot is the GOAT as far as Browns reporters go. She's the one I will turn off all my ad blocks for. Landry suffered a knee injury against the Saints. At the same time, just understanding the grand scheme of things, comes back to taking advantage of my targets, taking advantage of my opportunities. He's such a cornball, man. That's just contagious, bruh. So Landry's gonna play. So I don't know why we're super nervous about his receiving numbers, because if he's in the game, he's good. Crow Pryor revenge game narrative stack. Ooh, that's true. I didn't even think about the Crow Pryor narrative stack. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the Crow Pryor narrative? If you're gonna pick Pryor in an answer. Oh, I did the thing again. I'm so bad at this. What is wrong with me? Oh, it's a weird day. It's been a weird day. Oh, Shawnee Mac, man. We're going to agree to disagree. When Pryor goes off tonight, you'll change your mind. Hey, man, I would love nothing more than to bring a check for $1 million to your house, courtesy of Boom Fantasy. Shawnee Mac, I'm so mad at you for not telling me it was a bad idea. This might be my last stream. Shh. Shawnee Mac, not so loud, man. Not so loud, not so loud, not so loud. But Boom app is important. I would prefer that you watch in the Boom app. And while you're there, take a deposit and email me the receipt so we can get you in the Boom box. Because the Boom box is the number one way to show your loyalty to Boom Fantasy. You deposit, you send me the screenshot. You are getting Boom swag, Ayo, Boom apparel, Rep It, autographed merchandise from pristineauction.com, and a random bobblehead from eBay. Let's go bobblehead shopping. This is what we're going to do. Whoops, that's my downloads. You win the boombox. Live on the show, we go to eBay, we search bobblehead. We go to ending soonest. Gary Sheffield, Braves, we love it. Pablo Sandoval, laying down. Pandas love to lay. Miguel Tejada, too much money. Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin, too much money. Rick Monday, too much money. Edgar Allan Poe. Now that's a good one, but I don't know if we can afford that. We only have so much in our budget, but holy God, is that quality. That is fire. The Noddler was down already. This all stuff has 1 minute left. None of this stuff is sports. Oh, Charlie Brown. That's $71? Where's the best offer? Bobby Labonte. Nolan Ryan, Round Rock Express. $90, no box. I'm sorry. It's 2002. Nolan Ryan ain't looking like that. 2002, I don't think that hair is going to be so brown. You get the boombox. Listen, Pristine Auction, we're going in there tonight. I got my official budget approved. I got my card. I'm going to make it rain at Pristine Auction. I'm going to get so much stuff signed by Ricky Williams and Johnny Manziel. You're going to be stupefied. I'm going to get so many. I can get a football that says money season on it. Comeback season. Money season. Johnny Manziel's oil money rich. People don't talk about it. Shawnee, you honestly, you deposit tonight, I'll rig the contest. Make sure you win. Even though I'm incredibly mad at you for not being a friend and having my back. That's just the way the world works. Live. Baker could come in, man. Baker could come in, and we get Baker Darnold, future of the NFL battle. Hoy, hoy. Oh, what's going on? Sorry, I'm getting a guest. Working on getting DFS Robot in the chat. He strems. Did this freeze? The boom phone. Yikes. Going back into the app. I'm out here for you. Any questions you have about this seat? Ric Flair drip. Yeah, that we can listen to that. Would that give us the same punishment? I got Google accounts to burn now. Let's burn it all down. So yikes. Mega yikes. Shorty Mac, play a boom contest. Let's give you a big check. I want to give a big check to you. Oh! This is a unforeseen element. Look at this. This is from Omar Ruiz, Browns presser. Baby watch continues. Carlos Hyde is arrived. So Carlos Hyde might have a baby tonight. Would he leave in the second half to watch the birth of his son? I mean, they're at home, so it is feasible. Any child. He's expected to come straight to the stadium from hospital in time to play. I'm told labor was induced last night. Oh, that's stupid. I don't want that. Baby watch continues. Carlos Hyde has arrived, but the baby is yet. So they were supposed to induce labor last night, and they didn't. Babies are gross. What are we looking for? Jarvis Landry update? Lit. Craziness. The range of outcome is different. Are you nervous about taking Carlos Hyde now? He might have a baby in the middle of the game. Thank you. Thank you, Shawnee Mac. Finally, with some wisdom. Looking like it's about time to... Yeah, let me know what I can and cannot do at all times. That's what the family show is all about. Rules boss. Osman, what's going on, Osman? I see you in the chat. Finally, I had to refresh my chat. So sorry. So sorry. But yeah, hanging out. Living. We are getting ready for Thursday Night Football. We're getting ready to look at some props. I don't know. Is it time? Is it time about that time? 17 did it. So 20, 42. We can look at props. 5 dimes? Why do we look at 5 dimes for props? Because they have the most by a lot. Like, they just have a ton of offer every week. So we don't bet there, but we look at it. We were betting there last week. Are we allowed to talk about non-boom related gambling? 100%. I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want. Let me see some field goal props. Are we doing this? We are now. Yep. Lit. Field goal made over 45 yards. That's a really good no bet considering the Greg Josephs, the Browns kicker. Talk about Arsenal. No, I'm not going to talk about my afternoon bad beat. GFY, man. 93rd minute goal to a Polish scrub team to blow -2.5. Thanks. That's me talking about it. I was mad enough. I wasn't already mad on stream. Thanks, dude. Mega tilt. Having a great time. Total sacks made is really interesting. Tyrod Taylor has been sacked 10 times and he's the second most time in the league. Over sack. This has to be a 4 normally. It's 5. 5 seems so easy. 5 is a lot though. Ukrainian. Whatever. Leave. Deposit or leave. A 1-yard score. That's impossible. I want player props. Total field goals is tasty, but I'm here for player props. That stuff's available for every single game. That's why 5 dimes is great, because this is available for every primetime game. It's just pure degenerate stuff. Okay. Thank you. 20. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Jason Myers points over 6.5. That's a good one. Jamal Adams solo assisted tackles. That looks pretty good. I want like what's a big favorite? Tyrod Taylor throws a TD pass is minus 260. Woo, plus 200 calling my name. Get on the ground. Wow. So UW Danger was talking about how Tyrod Taylor is going to have a really nice game. And then thank you, Shawnee Mac. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like this. This is gonna be a good matchup. The under, I'm souring on it later, and as we're getting later into the day. What is it? I don't even know what it is anymore. It is 41. I definitely want to go under on that. But I also could see myself in a position where I fall in love with a 7-point tease, where it's like Browns +4, under 48. Boof. Wow, I could get all over that. But if you just gave me Cleveland money line and under like 45, I could definitely take that. I think 44, 45 is locky. 41 is right there, but I don't think 48's in the cards between these two. Dude, people are texting me for freaking fantasy advice. Like, I want to be able to talk to you, but you got to understand what the career is, guys. DMs and texts. I'm not trying to flex because I don't have friends. I have streaming. So bad. So bad. We got another half hour here, hanging on Boom Fantasy, $1 Million Contest Life. Check out that video on our YouTube channel if you have not. Savo. No new friends. No, yeah, absolutely. No new channel. Looks like I have something in my nose watching the side of the stream. So I pick it on stream. Ow. Oh, dude. B-Haas had a really rough night on Tuesday. We did our thing. Then we found out B-Haas was going to go for 10 grand. So we came back. It's right here, man. He picked 7 strikeouts and Kershaw got 3 strikeouts. This is Boom history, man. He was not even close. It was really, really rough. I mean, the dude almost turned $1 into $10,000. So he got his exhilaration worth. But it's not even a bad beat. You just flopped, which is tough. It's tough because on Boom you can buy and sell that streak, Shawnee Mac. Like Shawnee Mac, you could try to sell your position on that to other people before you pay for 10 grand. And it's not like eBay where it's like no reserve. Like you make the price, and if someone doesn't give you what you want for that, you just play it and go for your 10 grand. I faded Kershaw that night on DraftKings like the plague. He should have hit that 2K. I mean, Kershaw hasn't been a good DraftKings buy for a long time. But 2K, if he got a 2K offer, he told me he didn't get an offer before the game. I kept saying it during the stream like it happened. He said he never got an offer for it, like a formal offer. But another user in the chat was immediately like, I would have given you 2K. Because ATL, the user that said I would have given you 2K, he bought a 25-cent stream for $400. He bought a 25-cent streak for $400 and won it. $2,500 on Bumgarner strikeouts, I believe, a couple weeks ago. So we've had two people on the last step. One was Justin McMahon from Daily Fantasy Insider. Dude's a monster. He took it all the way on a Padres pitcher, I think, or a Royals pitcher. Crushed it. Oh, Jacob Junis. He took 5 strikeouts for Jacob Junis. He crushed it. $10,000 check. And then ATL bought somebody's last step. I think it was Packers. Packers, who plays a lot on Boom. He sold it for $400 from 25 cents. Think about that. He started with 25 cents. He sold it for $400. And then that person took that $400 and won a $2,500 question. So made $2,100, which is awesome for everybody involved. It's just sick high stakes gambling. And that's the great thing about streaks is you don't even have to finish the streaks to be wild profitable on streaks. It is such a good game format. I'm so hype about it because not a lot of people know about it. It's like the best form of streak for the cash because it isn't even about results. It's about stuff you can find an edge in. Jarvis, Landry. Officially active is not good enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, Jarvis Landry's active tonight, but officially, I need more. I need him to know. I need to know, like, did he sit out? Like, what was his practice report? Jarvis Landry practice. Landry was limited by a knee injury all week before drawing a questionable tag. The offense cannot afford to lose their reliable passing game option after trading Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon got traded to the Patriots? What? No idea. So good. Much behind Rashard Higgins and Antonio Callaway. So Landry being banged up literally all week is another great reason to go Callaway on the receiving yards question. Randall is on the wrong side of questionable, but he is playing. I think it's a short week. They just sat everybody. Hugh sitting people for precautionary measures as he wants to do. That was a great scene in Hard Knocks. Todd Haley basically saying, "What the hell are we doing?" And he said, that was a dynamite exchange of minds. But yeah, that is the key matchup. That Browns defense against Darnold, because he hasn't seen that kind of pressure. I mean, Tyrod Taylor's gotten beat up, but Darnold hasn't seen real pass rush, interior and exterior at the same time. He's gonna be in for it. Mike 2185, what's going on, dude? What are you hitting yourself in the face for? I wish I could get chat to refresh faster on my phone, but it's a 6 Pluso. Yeah, total touchdowns is definitely the toughest question of the night because I think touchdowns will be a premium. So what do you answer for that? Enunwa, Landry, Callaway, Bobby Anderson. How do you do that? Because one could be enough to win it. I like Callaway and Anderson because unlike the other two, there's a great chance that if they make a catch, they will make a touchdown. I hate that phrase. I really just said that like an idiot. Make a touchdown. So I think that having a vertical threat, if you really believe in Callaway, which I like him, I can't play Boom Contest, but you can hit him in yards plus touchdowns and just call it a correlation play. And if it happens more than once, Tyrod's going to be the passer. So I just locked in 3 of your 8 millionaire questions. You're welcome. Go low on Landry because he's hurt. Bing, bang, bing, bing, bing. Where do I send the millie? Again, you're welcome. It's lit. So that's the thing about single game contests at Boom is the options are there and the choices are on the table. I had a friend tell me, like, what do you like for like showdown slate time? I said, really, you're an idiot if you're not playing single game at Boom. If you're playing a stupid showdown GPP instead of single game at Boom, it's so much easier to win a tournament at Boom or win a head-to-head at Boom and then go for a $2 progressive jackpot. There's no way you're going to win a showdown GPP, but a $2 progressive is only 6 questions. It's so in the bag. Make a touchdown foundation. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Shawnee Mac, we got wild depressed earlier. You know it, dog. What's like detention plus suspension plus expelled? That happened. It's a major yikes. And I haven't even eaten dinner. Maybe that's why I have a headache, because I haven't eaten anything today. I ate a bagel. And I had free Chick-fil-A nuggets. Download the Chick-fil-A app and get the free nuggets, y'all. That's a major boost. That's a life alert, a life hack attack. Shout out to Le Batard. It's going to be a series of interesting Thursday night games, but this one, with the combination of youth and ineptitude, that's what I think is super exciting. I don't know if this would be as exciting if the Browns had won last week. I would submit that it would not. But I like where we are right now. And the Browns, for the first time in a couple of years, they got some edge. They got some excitement. There's a reason to watch. That's, for me, even without Baker in the lineup, and I think Baker should be in the lineup at this point. We've seen all we need to see from Tyrod Taylor. The Browns are worth watching, which is not something I'd say on previous Thursday nights. And, you know, they are the Hard Knocks team. So I feel like I know them. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? We might have a guest here. Oh, we're getting our guest in. Let's go. DFS expert. We got a DFS expert popping in. Yeet Street. Let's get this out of here. All right. Chick-fil-A app is no joke. Dude, you don't even know. Free nuggets for a Gmail account. I got a lot of Gmail accounts, my guy. A lot of Gmail accounts. So you get that rolling. You switch it up a couple times. You got a bounty of nuggets. What kind of sauce you like, Shawnee Mac? Shawnee Mac, what kind of sauce you like? That's the first thing I'll ask Robot, DFS Robot, when he comes on. Taylor. It's Taylor now. I have like 30. LMO, you get one for every email? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Work, personal, side personal, you know. The one just for selling stuff, you know. The one just for signing up for stuff, you know. The one just for like spam signups. Uninstall, reinstall. Boy. It's lit. I need like an intro sound for when someone comes into the show. Bro, I take them home and use Louisiana hot sauce or Frank's Red extra hot sauce. So you don't get a sauce from Chick-fil-A? Is that what I'm hearing right now? You don't get any Chick-fil-A sauce. I don't know how that's if that's the headiest play, Shawnee Mac. I thought I could trust you. And you're out here not getting any sauces from Chick-fil-A. That's provocative. Think about what you're saying, you know? Think about. Dude. Richard Jefferson. That's so sad. Richard Jefferson's dad got killed in a drive-by. I don't know why. I just opened Instagram and it was the first story. That's so sad. I can't believe that Shawnee Mac, you know, to get an unrelated story, I can't believe Shawnee Mac doesn't get any sauces from Chick-fil-A. I use ranch from Chick-fil-A, but their Texas Pete ain't hot enough, fam. Trust me, I thought about it. So you don't like Chick-fil-A sauce? Like you don't like Polly sauce? There's so many good sauces. I love Chick-fil-A sauce. I don't understand why you would go home and use home sauce. Because to me, ranch is like not good enough for what it is. Trying to snag those Christian nuggets? Oh, yeah. UW Danger up in the chat. Yeah, man. All those Christian nuggets. Not on Sundays. Not on Sundays, but anywhere else I can get them. Not in New Jersey, or not North Jersey. Chick-fil-A sauce is so strong, man. I get extra and see if I can, see if I can finagle them for a ham sandwich later or something. Get some overtime on my Chick-fil-A sauce. I just saw a message that the $2 jackpot, you'll win $17,000. I love hot sauce. I like Frank's. Frank's Red Extra Hot, you said, though. I don't like Frank's Extra Hot. I like Frank's wing sauce. It's a little milder. It's a little thicker. He's a hot sauce fiend, though. Chick-fil-A sauce and the poly sauce is for femmes. No. Delicious things aren't exclusively made for women. Delicious things are meant to be enjoyed by everybody. So I will not stand for that. That is a weak stance, Shawnee Mac. Sorry, I'm on low power mode on this phone, and this phone's not doing anything. So this is the one that should have the chat. Burns thinks McGregor is trying too hard. What do you think? Do you think McGregor was trying too hard? I don't think he sounded drunk and yacked out. I think that's how he always sounds. Real, right? He was a little extra rambunctious, and people were like, he's scared. But he's always like that. Yeah, Shawnee Mac is on YouTube. Shawnee Mac had to go YouTube because he couldn't see his own chat in the app. He got frustrated. But honestly, I'm getting frustrated with the app. I'm trying to, my old phone's not keeping up. But it's all good. Thursday Night Football. Why would I complain, baby? It's about to be real. Is that a guest? Is that a special guest? Is that a special guest to the program?
Maybe.
Hey, Taylor, what's Gucci, man?
I can't see you.
Dude, you're not going to see me. It's just on the show.
No.
Join with audio. This is a live stream. Do you think that you get everything your way? Actually ridiculous.
I mean, I was hoping so.
Shawnee said, put the McGregor stream on. Blow me, Shawnee Mac. It's
Yeah,
been a rough
did you watch
day.
it?
I watched too much of it, and I got super in trouble. And we're not going to talk about it anymore. But I did watch it.
I got too busy. I was wanting to watch it though.
Are you not coming in with video?
What? Here.
You can. You don't have to.
No, I was wanting to.
Yeah, hit it. People are looking at a Zoom link and half of the thing. Boom. Okay. There he is. That's a high quality stream. Taylor Stuber of Locks DFS in the building and ready to provide some expert takes.
Mm-hmm.
Fueg takes. So yeah, did you watch the McGregor stream? What'd you think?
No, I was wanting to. I got really busy, but I'm a big McGregor fan.
He pulled out his whiskey that he is branding.
I did see that clip.
And he called out Khabib's dad. Like, it was some savage stuff, man. My buddy's watching it for the first time now. Because I had a lot of stuff going on. And I was like, dude, this guy looks so... He was his swaggering self, but he was like going like this. So people were saying he's on drugs or he's drunk. I mean, he did have a shot of whiskey,
maybe
but he was
drunk.
He
took that whole shot.
Dude, he took a shot of whiskey. He's Irish. Like, come on now.
Well, yeah, but maybe he was drinking before. I mean, he's drinking. It's weird that he's drinking at all.
That's the thing. It'd be weird if he's drinking at all. So I think So the thing about McGregor is he always talks a big game and then he's super respectful after the fight. I don't even know if I could see that right now because there's bad blood.
Oh yeah, this is different. I mean, he was probably. What do you think about the bus situation when he threw that in there? You think he was just trying to promote the fight?
No, I think he was trying to defend his friend because Khabib was going after his boy, and
Right.
honestly, UFC is using, UFC using the bus fight as like promo is straight WWE stuff. Like it's Monday Night Raw shit.
He actually got charged for it, and then they're using that to promote.
It's a crime. Like it's footage of a crime, and like the dude got glass in like his eye. Like get out of here. Like come on now.
Was weird.
So are you a big UFC guy? Do you have any inkling on how that fight's gonna play out?
I used to be a big UFC fight, but I haven't really kept up with it much. I am a big McGregor fan, and I do like Khabib. Like my whole brain thinks that Khabib, like McGregor has no chance
Yeah, what does the Locks crew say?
I mean, we don't really provide that, but I think we would all root for McGregor.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it could be because he just stands no chance on the ground.
Well, that's what they said about Diaz too.
Well, I mean, then Diaz won the first match.
100%. But now you got so those two. I think that McGregor focused on his ground game going into that fight, but it still wasn't enough. Dude, it's been so long since McGregor had to fight a complete fight. Like, so long.
The difference between McGregor and Khabib on the ground is the same standing up. Khabib's stand-up game is pretty poor. No,
That's what I've heard. I've heard that there's a chance that McGregor can end this in the first round, and all he talked about was Khabib's chin. But
right.
I don't. So like, McGregor can create space because he's lanky and he's got kicks, and Khabib doesn't. But if Khabib just tries to shoot, like McGregor's got to have good rest takedown defense. But if McGregor's takedown defense is good, he can probably win this fight, right?
Right. Yeah. And who did Khabib face? It was like Al Quinto.
Yeah.
And he had pretty good takedown defense against Khabib, made him look a little human, at least in the first round.
Yeah, McGregor's on another planet. Like
Yeah,
Khabib
exactly.
hasn't really fought any big time fights. Like that.
No, he hasn't.
Also,
He hasn't
to me-
been tested. This is like his first real.
So
test.
like watching Khabib get tight, hearing McGregor clown on his dad, and then like knowing what the atmosphere is like in the arena during a McGregor fight, I just don't. I know Khabib can be a better fighter, but Conor's mental game is unlike anybody's. And on top of that, he's a really, really good fighter.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't imagine he could break Khabib though. Khabib seems like different in that sense. I don't think he really cares. But you could say the same about Jose Aldo, and then he slept Aldo. In,
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. I was like, all the things that we're saying, like this can't happen to Khabib, can't happen to Khabib. We all said the same things about Aldo, but Aldo was caught off the juice.
Right.
Let's go to football. Who you got
I'm about
tonight?
to say, I was like, I probably sound really ignorant. Really
No, dude, I'm flailing, just flailing. We got another 10 minutes. What do you like tonight? On the spread, and then we'll do fantasy.
On the spread, I'm a big Darnold guy.
Wow.
But I do think that Browns probably cover, but it will be a low scoring game, I think.
I think so too. I think the team that successfully runs the ball wins. Both teams are going to try to assert their will. And for me, Darnold hasn't seen a pass rush like this. Like the Browns pass rush silenced the Saints for a lot of that game on Sunday.
Yeah, Browns defense very, very good. I don't know if you saw it, the Carlos Hyde situation.
He's got a kid coming.
Yeah, so
does that make you nervous?
Like mid game, yeah. I mean, if you're playing like the showdown slates or anything to do with fantasy tonight, I don't know. Carlos Hyde could be.
Well, here's the question: would you leave? Because here's the thing. If the baby's coming, you're not gonna get there in time, right?
No, I mean at this point, I don't even know where it's at.
So what? It's got to be in Cleveland, right? I actually don't know, but that's a great no, because he was there last night.
So you would think.
Exactly. So, but if you can't get there, do you just say, I gave it a good go and go after the game? Because what's the difference between 5 minutes and 5 hours? That's probably makes me not a good dad, right?
Right. Well, I just saw that Christian just sent me. Fantasy Labs just reported that Carlos Hyde was escorted to the locker room.
Just now?
Yep. Just
Oh
now.
my God. Oh.
So it could be a big Johnson game.
Is
Yeah,
Chubb? Oh my
What
God.
does that mean, though? Wait, so is he not going to play? Super interesting.
Oh, the chat in the Boom app is catching up. Khabib can't bang. Conor needs to finish the fight on the feet. Ian Kienza got taken down many times and held down and pummeled. Conor has better takedown defense, though. So you were almost right.
Well, no, I was just talking about the first round.
Yeet for sure. So if no Hyde, does Chubb become the guy? Because I've been really concerned with Duke Johnson's usage.
Yeah, it really is weird. They could go to Chubb.
He's been the second banana.
Yeah, was it? He has like 3 carries this year or 4 carries.
Well, Carlos Hyde's third in the NFL in carries. Hot take, Chamook. If you don't know, Carlos Hyde has just been escorted to the locker room. His wife is imminent. She's not just pregnant. She's imminently pregnant. So he was escorted to the locker room. So presumably that means get in your car and we will put the cop cars in front and behind you, right? And get you to the hospital because that's how we use our taxpayer money.
I mean, why would he even need to be escorted? That's just weird.
Dude, stop.
He's
You
just
don't know
so
why he need to be
emotional.
escorted to the hospital? So he can drive
No,
fast.
to the locker room.
Oh, because debriefing. I don't know. Maybe like one person is going to take his shoulder pads off and one person is going to pull his pants down. It's like a quick change.
Right.
Yeah, Did you
I
ever
do
play
think
football growing up? They wear their stuff super tight in the NFL so they can't pull on you.
I think the Jets run defense is pretty stout. I think, I don't know, they might try to pass short more now. It might just be a Duke Johnson game and more David Njoku if he can actually catch the ball this week.
Njoku is an interesting play, especially when you consider Landry's had a knee problem all week. Landry hasn't practiced all week.
Yeah, and Njoku's been getting the targets. I think he's gotten 7 each of the past 2 weeks.
We have a question in our $1 million jackpot. It's like exact receiving yards for Jarvis Landry. What would you put that given the knee injury and then maybe they're not going to be able to run the ball? I can't believe Hyde's going to sit, not going to play. That would be crazy.
If he's not playing, and I'm assuming they're going to be playing with a lead.
Exactly. That's the thing.
82 would be my guess.
82 for Landry?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I could see it being around there.
I'm writing down the things I have to do in the 20 minutes that I get between now and kickoff. Like the bets I need to make. Any other props? Are you a prop guy?
Yeah, I do like props. I saw that Njoku's catch prop was like 3.5 or something like that.
Oh yeah, if we're getting on this Chubb news, is there a place that you could, if there's a place you can go to look at props right now?
Oh yeah.
Bump up to Njoku props, bump up to Chubb props, Johnson props. If there's a place that we can capitalize on this stupid news, FanDuel's out here paying $85,000 to idiots. Dude, I cannot believe that story. You've seen broken lines betting online, right?
No. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And they never pay out.
They never pay out.
It's the same thing everywhere. I don't know why people are making a big deal about it.
Because it was in person.
It's nothing new. Yeah, I guess.
It's new
and
because it's government
painful.
regulated legally. Like,
right.
it doesn't happen in Vegas because they look at the thing and they don't print the ticket. But they printed, someone said, okay, that's good, and printed the ticket, which that person should get fired. But FanDuel's just doing this for PR. I would have never. Dude, they're supposed to be minus 600.
It kind of makes them look bad.
What?
It makes them look bad to like
not pay it
to the average person. No, just like all the articles and stuff.
Yes, the PR, you have to. It costs you less in PR headache to just pay the dude. That's what I think is the bottom line there.
Oh yeah, they're probably losing money overall. They probably lost plenty of customers from it.
Exactly. So you would have had 50, take away 50 negative articles written about you on the internet if you just pay this dude $85,000, which is, not much considering FanDuel's handle and federal gambling being legalized. They're going to make that in a Sunday.
Yeah, really.
Unbelievable. Minus 600.
They shouldn't be having
Must be nice.
Broken lines already anyways.
Dude, I'm telling you,
kind of on them.
I went to FanDuel Sportsbook once. It's new. It's at the Meadowlands Giant Stadium, MetLife Stadium, whatever. So I'm there. First of all, there's not enough tellers, and the lines can get really bad. But this is like midnight, right? So it's Cardinals, it's Diamondbacks Dodgers, right? And it's like a tie game. This dude who looks all type of fucked up it's a family show. Sorry, this dude's at the window and he's like, "Give me Diamondbacks live money line." Dodgers hit a double. He just immediately is like, Dodgers. He's just trying to ride the momentum of whatever. Dude, like, how are you supposed to work the window in that kind of situation? Like, it's insane. And then they'll do live lines on anything. And I go to place a live line and I had to wait 15 minutes. Like, everything changed by the time I got to the window. It's a mess. But if I see plus 75,000, unbelievable.
Right. What was the bet even? Wasn't it the Saints Browns game?
It was Broncos money line as the Broncos were driving. So the first article on NJ.com was great because it was like the man took the Broncos to win despite the Raiders leading the entire game, right? So it was a 1-point game and the Broncos had just completed a 22-yard first down. That's when he decided to bet.
I remember this.
And the odds changed. It was supposed to be minus 600 and instead it was plus 75,000, which is awesome. I hate myself. I hate that I wasn't that guy. I'm not that guy. But 100%, if I'm that guy, FanDuel's like, we're not going to honor this bet, but we'll give you $500 and 3 sets of Giants tickets. Come on, give it to me.
I would just take it. I'd be like, all right,
take
whatever.
it and run. But he made a huss and a fuss, and now he's got a house. I don't know what $85,000 buys. I'm assuming his student loans are halfway covered.
Yeah, depending where he
bang,
goes.
bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Dig on the student loan industry. Oh, man. You got one final word, one final point on this game, and then we'll plug locks, and then we'll get you out of here.
I'm trying to think of the call tonight. I really like Quincy Enunwa. Just his target share is over 30% this year with Darnold at the helm.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. He's going to have a big night. That's all I got to say.
And the Browns are going to open them fridges?
Yes. They're going to win by like 10.
Ooh, wow. You can grab that. You can grab a big spread number for the Browns.
23-13. Browns defense. Really good play.
23-13. That's under. The under's 41. There you go.
Yes.
Darnold's going to have a big night, but only score 13 points.
No. And Enunwa.
Oh, Enunwa. Okay. All right. So you're here. You're one of the three-headed monster that is Locks DFS. Let the people know what's good.
Yeah. So Locks DFS pretty much is a website that me and my friends created a couple months ago. I've been doing this for about a year, but we provide full lineups for DFS sites. We have cheat sheets, videos. You can check us out on YouTube. We have a podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and some other places. You can check us out on Twitter at LocksDFS, or you can check out my Twitter on at Taylor Stuber, TaylorStuber. And yeah, we just do this full time. We
kid's a moneymaker.
We're hustling. Pretty much play every sport out there, and we got all day to research this stuff. So
I love it. I want to see some Boom Sunday jackpot stuff.
Oh yeah,
mix it up. Put it in the kitchen. Whip it.
Christian and I just deposited, or we're about to deposit for this.
If you deposit during the stream, you can enter to win the Boombox. You know about the Boombox?
Yeah, you were telling me about it the other night.
Dude, the Boombox has Boom apparel. It's got Boom swag. It's got something from Pristine Auctions that's autographed, NFL style, and it's got a random bobblehead.
Hey, I'm about it. I'm about free stuff.
Dude, you're depositing already, so you might as well Boombox it up.
So how do I do that? I just
deposit and you send the screenshot of the deposit to rick@boomfantasy.com during any Boom Fantasy live stream.
Sounds good.
Chumuk, rush pivot on the rush question. I guess we're gonna go with Crow now. Crow revenge game. If I had to go most rushing yards, I love me a good revenge narrative. All right, it's 8:00. Got to put some bets in. We did a lot.
All right, man.
Mostly bad stuff. Get out of here.
All right, peace.
Unbelievable. That was Locks DFS. That's a good way to close the show. Good luck tonight on Boom Competitions. I will see you on Sunday in this app. Godspeed. It is a family show. Chumuk, I'm sorry that your kid had to hear me curse. Put 25 cents in the jar for me. Cut it out of his allowance. Y'all are beautiful. Have a great night. Deuces.